Amritpal Singh. This is what he's about. He's about waking up fools like me and saying, look, your life's not about work. It's not about just nonsense. It's not about the daily grind. It's about serving humanity. People are suffering in the world. People are suffering. Give yourself to humanity. Fight for righteousness. They've taken him. But he's happy to give his life. He's happy to give his life because he's waking us up. So basically what's going on here right now is a massive protest against the Indian government and the police in Punjab, because the Sikhs, we live in Punjab. We're about 30 million people strong in Punjab, right? And our philosophy as Sikhs, S-I-K-H, our religion believes in equality between all people, freedom between all people, brotherhood of all mankind. So as you know, living in the West, we have our gurdwaras, which provide langar. Langar is free food for everybody. Be you poor, be you rich, be you a millionaire, a billionaire, or a pauper, it doesn't matter. If I call you my brother, you my sister, until we break bread together, we put that philosophy of equality into practice, then we can actually experience equality and brotherhood. Now, why that's important and relevant is because in Punjab, even the Sikhs are a minority state, minority people there, and the government knows that we're powerful because it's our duty due to our guru, which is our leader, which is our the embodiment of God on earth. They have bestowed upon us this responsibility to take care of all of humanity. So, for example, if I consider this lady my sister, if I saw somebody killing my sister or hurting my sister on the street, I wouldn't care if it's 100 guys, I'd jump in to save my sister. However, if that's my sister, maybe not by blood, if I see somebody hurting her or hurting you, as my responsibility as a Sikh is to help protect you with my life. So that's our philosophy. In India, as you know, they tout themselves to be one of the biggest democracies in the world. However, then they're anything but that. They want to suppress the voice of the little man, the little people, and they have flooded Punjab, our motherland, with drugs, alcohol, to kill the people. You know, just to destroy, decimate, basically fight a war without any bullets. And they've done everything to destroy us, right? And why do they want to destroy the Sikhs so specially? Is because of our philosophy of taking care of everybody. So, you know, you see us, we have these turbans and these beards, and we actually have weapons on us. They call it kirpan. The reason for that is because we're literally in the army of God. And what does God want? God simply wants freedom and protection for all. So that's our philosophy. So be you Hindu, be you Muslim, be you Christian, be you atheist, be you black, white, whatever you be, we're here to protect you, even if it costs us our life. And now, if you're an oppressive regime, be the government, and let me just tell you a bit about the government of India. You know, when Trump got elected, everybody said he was racist, X, Y, and Z, right? But Trump was really not a part of any overt racist organizations. Imagine if the KKK actually got one of their grand masters elected to become prime minister or president of the United States of America. That's exactly what's happened in India. Narendra Modi is literally a member of the RSS, which is an ultra-nationalistic Hindu party. Meaning, it's nothing against the regular Hindu people. Like, if you're a regular Hindu person, different religion than us, we love you as our brother and our sister. We all get along as brotherhood. But these guys, imagine like the KKK is representing the common man and the common woman and the common family in America. If the KKK say, we represent Christianity, which is the opposite of the truth. Narendra Modi, again, just to give you some context, was actually banned from coming to England, America, and all of the West. He was literally banned from coming here due to atrocities and crimes of war in his home state of Gujarat. The only way he was allowed to come to these countries is by becoming the prime minister of the nation. So that's the people that we're dealing with. We're dealing with RSS, right? And there's a propaganda machine, right? The media and the government working together. Now that is just a context to show you what is going on here. When I said to you that Punjab is being destroyed by drugs and alcohol, it's been funneled in, right? A lot of us have left Punjab in 1984. You can see this over here, this badge I'm wearing. It's of Sant Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa Bhindranwale. When I was 3 years old, this is in my lifetime. Basically, the Indian government attacked us at the Golden Temple, Harmandir Sahib, and decimated the Sikhs. It was our Holocaust. right? So you know we've all heard about the Jewish Holocaust, and our hearts go out to them, and we should learn about that, and we respect it never happen again. Same thing happened to us as Sikhs. A similar thing where they decimated us. In the holiest of holy days, on one of the anniversaries of our Sikh gurus, they packed us into our Harmandir Sahib complex, and they killed thousands of us indiscriminately. And back then what they did was they made a big blackout, a media blackout, where even BBC journalists today, you can research it on the internet yourself, they were on the ground live saying, look, there's a blackout. No one can talk, communicate. There was no internet back then, but all the regular forms, radio, TV, nobody could communicate. And they killed tens of thousands of Sikhs indiscriminately, to the point where they destroyed many other Gurdwaras. They got prisoners out of prison and gave them the names of Sikh families and said, here's your batons, here's your gasoline, here's your tires, go and destroy them, kill them. That's what happened to us, and I'm telling you, it makes me want to cry that nobody knows about it. That's why a lot of the Sikhs left that country. This is about 40 years ago, and we all thought, you know what, things must have changed. Things must have changed. It must have got better. That was then, this is now. There's a man named Amritpal Singh. A year ago, he was completely clean shaven. He looked like your son. Each one of these guys, you see a picture of him, a beautiful haircut, clean shaven. Myself, 10 years ago, I was clean shaven, right? So I was not born like this. However, this guy, he felt the pain of what's going on. He felt his people being oppressed, the Khalsa Panth, and it hurt him inside, and he wanted to change his life, better himself, and he got blessed with the blessings of the Lord and walked the path of righteousness. And he was like making money. His family had money in Dubai. He could have been living in this special place, money in the luxury. He left it all, went back to Punjab. On the way into Punjab, they said, why are you here? He said, I want to be blessed with Amrit, meaning I want to become an initiated Sikh, meaning I want to leave the ways of the world, and I want to give myself to righteousness and my Guru, and serve humanity, serve the Khalsa Panth, and serve all the people. And he said, what else do you want to do? He said, I want to help others walk the path of righteousness too, right? And he comes into the country, and I'm telling you, he changed, he woke us up after generations. He came into a state where people are literally like suffering, mothers crying because their children are hooked on drugs and alcohol. The children themselves, teenagers, people 20, 30, 40 years old, are hooked on drugs and alcohol because it's been funneled into the country, and there's no education, there's no infrastructure. It's like, when you're trying to decimate a people, that's the situation there, right? You might have heard about a farmers' protest a couple of years ago. So this is not simply even a religious thing per se, this is more of a human rights thing, because farmers can be Hindu, Muslim, Christian, whatever it be, and they provide our food, but because they know that we provide the food there, they want to destroy that. So they made these draconian laws which takes the rights away from the common man to feed his family, and there was an uproar a couple of years ago, and the government, after much protest, backed down. And now the same thing a couple of years later, this guy, this brother of ours, this God-sent brother of ours, is there waking up the youth, getting them off drugs and alcohol. I can show you videos on the internet where they're coming up to him and say, look, help me get off of drugs, help me get off alcohol, I'll become a Gursikh. And they have programs, it is basically a blessing of the Lord. And within the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, many thousands, the youth and all the people in Punjab are leaving drugs, leaving alcohol. Even in countries like England, America, Canada, people like myself that are otherwise aimless, that have no purpose in life, that feel that our lives are being whittled away, we see this message coming from the Guru and said, finally, we have a leader that would lead us the way. And I tell you, these hopeless people finally have hope in their lives. Even in the West, they're leaving gang life. They're leaving the bad things in life and saying, I want to be a productive member of society. So this brother, Amritpal Singh, because he's waking up a sleeping giant, the Indian government hates him and they want to kill him. So what they did was last Saturday on the 18th, they actually cordoned off the whole of Punjab. Punjab is a massive region in the north of India, right? They have like 80,000 police officers on the trot every day, no problem. Then they bring in extra police officers to get one man. They sent in everybody. They did an internet blackout, meaning your telephone does not work anymore. You can't contact anybody on the outside world. Do you understand? So and then they said that he went on the run, that his people went on the run, his brothers went on the run. This videotape, there's this, that, the other. Guess what happened to him? This is 3-4 days ago. They're saying he's disappeared. We can't find him. Could you imagine what a slap in the face of the government that is, that the whole government went after one man and they couldn't find that one man. They took all his brothers, all